What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you today? This is your boy Vita, and I said to myself I wasn't going to make any more Atrioc videos, but things just keep coming out, and you see it all over Twitter, because Twitter is the unofficial news of streamers and everybody else out there in social media land, right? So this is Ludwig. Take him here for whatever you... I don't care for Ludwig. I don't care for a lot of these people. I don't know them. I don't care for them personally because I don't know them. I don't know his girlfriend. I don't know his friends. I don't have a connection with them besides the fact that we're in the same, I guess, industry of content creating now. He's incredibly more popular, a millionaire, whatever. Call it whatever you want. The spectrum is completely different, and we come from two different parts of the world. We are completely socially, economically, racially, spiritually, everything between me and the people that involve him in this world are completely separate. You might find some connection with Ludwig, and you might find some connection with other people like his girlfriend and his friends, but I do not at all see eye to eye, face to face, equate anything with these people because they aren't from where I'm from. They don't understand the shit that I go through and what we go through. But it's fun to see sometimes what those people have to say about certain situations. When it comes to Atrioc, in my past video, I said I've talked to Atrioc in the past. I knew him when he was Twitch staff. He was always been something cool to me. I've always had respect for him. But he pulled out a tweet longer saying, fuck anybody who supports him in this time of need, right? So, well, fuck you then. Because, you know, we're trying to tell you that it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to do that. But, you know, I understand the sentiment. You're going through some shit. You've got to quell the fires that be. I think he lives with them or he's like neighbors or whatever the fuck. So this shit is crazy. They've made this such a big situation. This is all a clout thing. I'm going to be real with you because nobody but these people give a fuck about all this shit because honestly, like it or not, real or not, whatever or not, in the grand scope of things, it doesn't matter because the internet's the wild, wild west. If you agree with what happened or you don't agree with what happened, it doesn't matter because it's how the world's going to do shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Now that Atrioc got caught in his group of friends, like the thing that got me a little bit of the story is that he lives with a lot of the people he knows and his friends. This, you know, I mean, that's a little weird. That my man went on a website where it was potentially that he would see people that look like his neighbors and co-workers, you know, in the porn situation. That's the biggest, you know, woohoo, red flag, because like if it's total strangers, you know, whatever, a lot of the times people don't give a fuck. I mean, to be real, this is just the consensus of the populace. You want to get mad at me? Oh, you know, the context, your take is bad. It doesn't matter if you think that. Your feelings can give to, you know, they don't fucking matter. What you have to realize is that the popular and the bigger picture of people don't care. Because to them, it's just porn, it's smut, it's something nasty. If somebody took it down, someone else is going to put it up. You know what I'm saying? People going to cry free use. The world is crazy. Now, before anyone goes on and goes crazy on me, I want you to know this. I don't agree with what happened on that website. I think it's wrong. I spoke to my significant other, and it's wrong. You shouldn't do anything like that without someone's consent. You shouldn't. You should say, hey, I got a money opportunity. You want to be involved? Reach out to somebody. If they say no, then you skip them. Whatnot. But we know how the world is. They don't care. Especially if someone's in another part of the country or another part of the world. They don't care. They'll do what they want. They'll. It's crazy, right? It's like no matter how much we try to stop them. Again, this deep fake stuff is new to me. And I'm a huge perv, but I had no idea. You know, I had no idea this thing was a thing. But from what I hear, I haven't checked. And seriously, I haven't checked. If the website is still up and running. But what I find crazy is that not only did this man apologize, not only did this man pull out a statement, not only did he tell the people who support him to go fuck off, he's now going to pay the women who were affected on this website restitution, money. And I don't understand why that's a thing. I get the apology, getting caught, being shamed, yada, yada, yada. But why are you financially paying anything? I don't get that. Like, you're going to be forgiven. You have an audience of over 5,000 people a night. You're going to be forgiven, given your time. People don't understand you fucked up. You've apologized. Like, the best thing to do is keep going on with your life, not pausing it, because people's feelings get hurt. And I'm going to tell you, that's just the real ass feels, guys. You may not like it. You may not. You know how many times my feelings get hurt? I get hurt and I have to go back on because I have to pay the bills, or I have to find a way to feed myself, or I have to go to school. It doesn't matter. Like, the show must go on, even if you like feel it. And trust me, I have felt it, especially recently. You guys who know me know I've been going through it. You know, and I say, you know what? Let's just go. Like, to stop is telling the world you win. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, if you fuck up, the thing you could do is apologize. Try to make it right with the people who you fucked up with, and go on with your life. To pause your life, so that other people can look at you and say, okay, now you're forgiven. It's ridiculous. It's counterintuitive. You know, you just gotta suck it up. Bring awareness to your fuck up when you're asked. But to escape, it's crazy. You gotta stay there. How can you be punished, and how can you learn, and how can you like show that you messed up and that you're apologetic if you run away? And that goes for all these content creators that do this. I fucked up. I'm gonna fuck up. I don't know why I brought a Trump voice, but I fucked up really bad. So I'm gonna disappear for a bit. You know, I'm gonna disappear for a bit, but you know, I'm gonna make it right. Like, that doesn't, who you making it right to? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you fuck up, man up, do your thing, and you know what I'm saying? Keep on keeping on. And for the people who are going to look at this video and say, he said, man up, blah, blah, blah. This video that we're about to watch from Ludwig has a lot of very strong wording about being women and men. So if you get triggered, if you're trans, you might get triggered with this video, because it's just black and white with these people at this point. There is no spectrum. And I know you're going to be like, oh, how can you say that? You will see. You will see. That Twitch, YouTube, all this stuff is a scam. It's a part of the matrix. Everybody who's doing this literally is for clout and agenda shit. Mark my words, in 3 weeks, this will no longer be a conversation piece. No, 3 weeks. What is it? 3 weeks. No one will be talking about Atrioc's porn fetish weird shit. Nobody. No one's talking about the streamer who broke her back at TwitchCon. No one's talking about XQC and Trainwreck's crazy Pokimane hiding and fucking covering up a sexual offender. No one's going to be talking about that. No one's talking about that anymore. Everybody forgot about Pokimane being a part of the crew that told people that maybe you shouldn't tell people you got sexually assaulted. What? This is a game. This is a part of the Matrix scam that happens in content creating. And I'm one of the people who's awake. 3 weeks, you will not hear another fucking comment on this. I guarantee you. 3 weeks. It's supposed to be the rule of fucking up is 72 hours. 72 hours is when everything starts alleviating. It is a tested and proven theory 72 hours is the threshold for when shit alleviates in content creating. Think about it. Think about all the big fuck ups. They're all gone. No one cares. No one cares. No one talks about it. It's over. How many people have been reported for sexual harassment? How many people have been reported for grooming? How many people are reported for abuse? How many people are reported for rape? How many people are reported for this and that and the third? All in the content streaming circle. Do you remember any of that any resolution now? The most recent was the TwitchCon thing, the lady breaking her back. Everybody, oh, they're suing. Oh, shit. We suing. Oh, woo. You hear anything about? I haven't heard any. I haven't heard Jake or the Dexerto. No one's talking about it no more because it's irrelevant. This is silly. This is silly. This guy, as fucked up and nasty as that porn site is, because it's dumb. And I like some raunchy shit, but that's kind of dumb. That website, he should have done better. They're blowing it out of proportion to milk every ounce of it. Because when people use pity and they draw that pity from people who are incredibly empathetic, they get more money. They get more subs. And you might look at me like, oh, he's so horrible. It's the truth, though. You don't understand. Look at go to Social Blade and look at the subscribers that the people who are crying about this have gotten from the beginning to now. And people say, oh, but that's just support because of what? Like, think about it. It's a game. It's crazy. I mean, somebody can go even to a more conspiracy theory and make up some more crazy shit about it. But this is just a game. 3 weeks, and we won't be talking about this anymore. But it's good for content. So let's get it. Check this out.
Centuries of humanity.
Listen to this.
Where, my balls being leaked is a funny thing, and then a woman's boobs being leaked leads to, like, a bunch of teenage kids, acne-faced kids jerking off. I think you can probably understand that. QDO said a good point.
Yeah, I mean, not all men have balls. Not all women have tits. The internet's funky like that, right? You get it. It happens. He is distinctly saying that men have balls and penises and women have vaginas and pussies and tits. I mean, right? That's basically what he's saying. Look at it. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I said look at the verbiage. Look at the wording. Look where all of them are thinking. You know what I'm saying? No one's thinking about any other social shit that's out there going real crazy. They're thinking about their little circle shit. The amount of body dysmorphia I've experienced in seeing those photos has ruined me. It's not as simple as just being violated. It's so much more than that. Like, I get it, and I'm not gonna talk shit. I don't want him to Ludwig to come and pull up and shoot me or something, beat my ass. No, I don't want that. I'm just saying, cutesy, no one would have ran over there and to look at you if you probably didn't say anything. Like, you just go shut them down, beat their ass, shut them down, and then be like, yo, I was on that. I found out I was on that, and I took care of that shit. Bam, bam, chitty, bang, bang. You know what I'm saying? But by telling everybody before the website was down that you're on that a lot of people went in and abused that. That's because people are opportunistic at times. It's a shitty thing.
Point. Something that most people wouldn't have perspective on. The amount of body dysmorphia I've experienced since seeing these photos has ruined me. It's not as simple as just being violated. It's much more than that. Because at the end of the day, it's a deepfake. It's not you, but also it's what this person who made the AI deepfake is, like, projecting on you, but it's not.
It's your face on a porn star. It's not making your body. It's not projecting it. It's your face on a porn star. Like, I don't understand how that's really hard to understand. It's a face on a porn star.
Weird.
It's not changing your voice. It's not giving you an O face. It's just a really disgusting thing of putting your face on somebody else's body. It's just still nasty.
Weird. Brooke said, seeing some awful takes regarding this deepfake situation. We're all real humans with real lives that are affected by situations like these. It goes much further than it's not real. Please have some compassion and think beyond it's not affecting you in any way.
I like this take. I do like this take. Seeing some awful takes regarding, and I agree, there have been a whole bunch of shitty takes. We are real humans with real lives that are affected by a situation like these. It goes much further than it's not real. Please have some compassion. There's some people, like, as you can see, Cutie, she's taking this shit like it's all about her. I mean, you gotta. She's having a mental breakdown about it. It's what it is.
Streamers are people. Streamers are they are humans, and I feel like sometimes they get treated like actors were treated like a decade or two ago, where they're not people, they're the mega rich actor, fake George Clooney or Jennifer Lawrence or whatever. But streamers are so much easier to access. One, so it's much easier to hurt them, and two, so many more of them. And they are not all rich, famous. Some are just doing it as the only job that they like and can do.
But the problem is that the people he's talking about, these people who he's pointing out, are rich and famous, are huge personalities, are big, most untouchables because they have huge entourages, and some people have even security. The people he's talking about are huge broadcasters with thousands, if not millions, of views and viewers who watch them and idolize them and every word and say and take. I mean, while I understand that he's trying to make an analogy of the past, you got to understand that today's streamer, especially megalithic streamer like himself and other people, yes, they're celebrities. Yeah, they're on the cuspice of like movie stars, because they're the people who are in front of the screen more than movie stars and shit like that. I mean, there are people like, look at Ninja. Ninja's more recognizable than fucking I don't know, Bruce Willis. And who the fuck? Yeah, Lolly. I don't even know who Bruce Willis is. Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise. Like, there's a lot of, you may not understand it, but there's a huge shift in entertainment. And yes, Ludwig, you could tell how detached he is a little bit. You guys are the megalithic. You guys are the big style. Streamers like myself, small broadcast content creators, smaller people who have maybe less than 4 or 5 viewers, don't have this power. We don't have lawyers. We don't have thousands of dollars to remote shit. We don't have this. We don't have that. We're not making a living. We're not making a living on content creating. So it's really hard for you to look at us and say that, because it's kind of not true.
And there's not a lot of humanity in the interactions that I see with streamers. Maya had a really powerful screenshot.
Now Maya can say whatever the fuck she wants because her face was put on the website. I think it was her face was put on there. So I mean, you can't say anything about it.
A tweet here that said, in 2018, I was inebriated at a party and I was used for a man's sexual gratification without my consent. Today, I've been used by hundreds of men for sexual gratification, probably thousands, without my consent. The world calls my 2018 experience rape. The world is debating over the validity of my experience today. The debate over our experience as women in this is not, shockingly, amongst men. None of
you... It gets worse. It gets worse, right? Because she's gonna go on and say, you'll listen.
You should care or listen to what any male streamer's take is on how we feel. I founded a nonprofit animal sanctuary at 22. I've raised over $1 million for conservation at 24. I have created 0 sexual content in my 3 years on Twitch. Despite this, my face was stolen so men could make me into a sexual object to use for themselves. If anyone doesn't think it's a big deal, that's my name in the headlines, where thousands of people are commenting on the sexualization of my body against my will. You're the problem.
Your body wasn't,
situation makes me feel disgusting, vulnerable, nauseous, violated, and all these feelings are far too familiar to me. This is not your debate. Stop acting like it is. Which might solicit some reactions from like guys watching, which is not all men, not me. And like, yeah, like, congrats. The bar was on the floor, but you weren't a weird fucking creeper. But you could also like understand that it's almost always a man. Like the dude who made the site, a man. The dude who leaked the site and paid for it, a man. Everyone who probably from that leak paid for the site, also likely men. Like disproportionately to women, 100 times over.
This is crazy.
And I feel like it's okay.
Listen to the word. Yo, I'm not making this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. This is a matrix scam. Listen to the wording. Not all men, but somehow always a man. How do you know these people are identifying as men? How do you know they're not non-binary? How do you know these people aren't identifying as women? Y'all don't see it. And a lot of you will look at me with horrible eyes. I'm pro-woman. I'm a feminist. I mean, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm a feminist. I'm a pro-women all the way, right? But we live in a society where it has been blatantly thrown at everyone's faces that you are what you say you are and what you identify. So by saying things are all men and all women, you're just basically virtue signaling here, right? I mean, is it all men when it's beneficial to you? Or is it all, do we say all trans men and men? Because trans men are men. So are we trying to, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, let's get this shit right. And I know I'm picking on this, but the thing is that it's a matrix scam. This is all a matrix scam. Guys, this is sad, but let's keep on going.
Okay, to acknowledge that and use that information positively. And I wouldn't
even use all men anymore. I don't even use all men. No, I don't even use that not all men. I personally don't use not all men. Because it's wrong in my head.
And with this Medium article written by Josie, which I thought was really poignant, which said Atrioc apologized for viewing the deepfakes, and maybe he was telling the truth when he said it was a one-off mistake. A rabbit hole he tripped and fell down. I don't know if that makes it better. Does it matter? Is morbid curiosity a valid excuse for violating the privacy of people you know? How many women were unknowingly used as feature models on the site? Does the apology make up for sending an army of men to stare at every single woman on the site? QD had a good analogy. Yeah, of course, he did not mean to send an army of men to this site. But you also don't mean to get into a car crash. That still doesn't mean that it's not a fucked up situation.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to take away from this, right? It's a lot. But it's not for me to say. You, the viewer, make your verdict. You guys make the verdict here. You guys say what you want to say. I'm giving you my point of view on things, and I'm pointing things out that I find relevant. It may not be your take. It may be a bad take. You might look at this and be like, oh my God, I hate this guy. You know what I'm saying? You have the right. You have the right to say that. And maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. It's just how we all view things. You and I will not view the same thing and agree on the same thing forever. It doesn't make you a scumbag. It doesn't make me a scumbag. It means we have different perspectives, right? Different understandings and different comfort levels and different acceptable things. And that is okay to be different. It may not be the popular idea. And it socially may not be what's expressed. And maybe the take infuriates you to the point that you want to be insulted, combated, and all the other good stuff. But it doesn't take away that a valid person said something, thought something, experienced something completely different than yourself. But the Matrix won't let you think that. The Matrix thinks that you need to be erased. So just think, open your eyes, read the shit. Read the shit, because Atrioc's viewers is what, 4,000 people? Let's just say 4,000 people went to go see that. And you gotta listen. Just come on, it's a game, man. I forgot his name. Gregory Rogers, Gregory Rhymes. I can't remember his name. He said it's all a game. Let's just say at his peak, 4,000 people went to go see that. 4,000 people in Limeside and whatever is nothing. When all these women, all these streamers, all these people, I'm not even gonna say women, said that they were on the website as well, that fed into the fucking fire. It may not be okay. And I personally don't support, like many people. I wanted to know what the fuck was going on, so I researched a lot of shit so I could see how nasty it was. But it's disgusting. And two, if these people didn't say these things, especially the other women that were listed on the website that weren't on the front cover when Atrioc got exposed, the effect, the craziness wouldn't have surfaced like crazy. It was because of oh my God, I'm on that thing too. I went to go check it out. I went to go on that website to see if I was on that shit. And look, there are also men on that website. There are very little, but there's still guys on there too. Sometimes to screen we're a victim, we invite more predators, because that's how predators work. They smell blood in the water. They see someone hurt. They see whatever. And they see an opportunity and they rush to it because there's an opportunity they might not get again. So like, and great that the website's down, but I mean, people have taken screenshots, videos. People have already fucking, this is going to happen again because people are like that. You got to understand, like, sometimes you got to go in the back office, in the back house and fight it legally, get that shit taken down, and then say this shit went down. Because if you're going to tell people, hey, I'm exposed for free, people are going to go. And I know you guys, again, my viewers and people finding this video for the first time, you're going to be like, man, oh, it's a bad thing. But you got to understand how people are. And you need to be rationalizing everything. And you have to get out of fantasy land, get out of the Twitter fantasy land where you believe that everything has to work a certain way. And that's not how it works. Even the best player in Call of Duty can miss a blind spot and get fucking sniped. It's how it is. It's how life is. And we got to be smart about it. If you don't want to be exposed, if you don't want to be caught, if you don't whatever, then you be fucking methodical about things and get shit done. If you got the thousands of dollars to go in and shut down websites, then you should have the smarts to take that shit down silently and then come out and report it. That way you show, and if anything else happens like this again, you show your power. You don't go and show off vulnerability. You show your power. But like, and if any motherfucker come at me again or anybody else try this again, we gonna get you. If you cry about it, if you act all soft and broken about it, people gonna keep on doing it. It's just like bullying, man. If you show the bully your weakness, you're always gonna get bullied. You know, you gotta stand up. You gotta stand up. Stand up and be like, no mas. You're gonna take those websites down and then say, we took that down. And that's how it works.
And that the pain from that car crash hurts. Ultimately, it's not really about Atrioc.
He's not
just another man partaking in the problem. It's about men feeling entitled to every part of a woman online.
There you go. It's about men feeling entitled to every part of a woman online. Guys, like there's a lot in this video. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
That's not this because of the guilt, the remorse. Time will tell.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. You guys want to go watch the video? I'll put the link in the bottom. But I want y'all to notice, it ain't about right or wrong. It's not about right or wrong when it comes to me and my perspective. It's not about right or wrong or how I believe things. It's not right or wrong about how you believe things. It's how we look at it as a people. This whole shit is drama that's been amplified. You know what I'm saying? It's been amplified. Amplified so that everybody got paid. Everybody is getting paid. Everybody who feels insulted is getting paid. You may not like it. You may look at me again with eyes and, oh, this is a shit take. It's not about the shit take. It's about the fact. Get pissy. The take you may not like. But I'm telling you, everyone's making money off of this. It's because the Matrix, this whole shit is a scam. It's a scam. It's a game. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, fucking all that. The only site that I think that gets it right is fucking, what is that stupid ass yellow ghost thing? Snapchat, that erases everything and stuff like that if you wanted to. Like, it's a game. I recently tweeted out that everybody has a paintbrush. Everyone's going to paint the situation the way they see it. Some people's style of interpretation is attractive to others. So they will share that interpretation with as many people as possible. And some pass it off as the original. But only one can be the original. And everything else is just imitation. Take those words as you will. Take the situation as you will. Look at everything that you see and the verbiage being used here by Ludwig, by other female women who identify as women, streamers and YouTubers and writers. See how black and white their gender spectrum is. See how it all plays out. And in 3 weeks, see how this fucking problem disappears. 3, I will be making a follow-up video. And I will be looking for shit on Twitter and everywhere else. 3 weeks. It is the the second right now. 3 weeks, this situation will disappear because it is a financial fucking scam. Everyone, Atrioc's apology letter specifically says, and I have it here, hold on. Atrioc's apology letter specifically says that he is going to pay, hold on. He goes, in short term, through the effects of QT and Ryan Morrison law firm, QT and Ryan Morrison's law firm, the website in question has already been taken down. I have spoken with Morrison and I am working to cover the financial cost of the takedown as well as all legal fees from all women affected. All women affected to use his services for removing their unwanted content from the web. Additionally, I am engaging more law firms to continue to remove this content from other areas of the internet, such as Reddit. Do you know how many women and men are on that website? That's crazy. Everybody is going to get paid. Poor Atrioc. I don't know how he's going to financially bounce back from this. Oh, I know. And we all know. Y'all may see this as conspiracy theory, and it's cool if you do. But I'm not in the Matrix anymore. I stopped streaming. I got out of streaming, and I'm doing videos, and I'm doing all this shit like that because I feel like this is more freedom. But I got to tell you, man, when you're out of the Matrix, when you take that pill and you escape it, and you're doing your own thing. Listen, I'm on Coffee, right? I get 100% of my donations, 100% of my subscriptions. I get it all, right? So when somebody says, hey, listen, Vita, how can I support your channel? You can go to my Coffee. They don't take any 24%. They don't take 25, 50%. They don't take any percent. I literally get everything. And then, you know, if I want to help out, which I am, I am giving 5% of my share from Coffee directly to Coffee for helping me out. That is something I'm choosing to do, right? I keep all my shit. You know what I'm saying? I've escaped the Matrix and I have my own revenue way, bringing in t-shirts, doing my, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own stuff. But these people don't depend on that solely. They depend on thousands and millions of dollars on subscribers, on videos, on merchandise, on events. It's crazy. These aren't you and me. This isn't you and me. The idea that we're trying to be relatable with millionaire superstars on the internet is crazy. The only similarity that we have is that we're human, but our reach is completely different. Completely different. Think about it. If he wasn't famous, would it matter? Guys, if you did like this video, if you are just itching to escape the Matrix, do me a favor, hit that follow button. Seriously, hit that follow button. Also, subscribe. You can't follow here, right? You can only subscribe. I'm so new to YouTube. But anyway, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me if this is a shit take. Tell me if this is a good take. Tell me if you're actually waking up and be like, oh, you know what? You might have a few good points here. Tell me if you don't like it. I don't care. Let's talk. We don't grow unless we communicate. All right. So from all of us to all of you, thank you for watching. And guys, on the bottom of my link, you can subscribe to my Coffee. Also, you can subscribe to this video. You could do all the stuff. You could actually become like a join the citizens and whatever the hell. They have a whole bunch of things where people can join, use emotes. You could become a subscriber, a paid subscriber to this channel as well. Everything and anything helps. I try to upload a video like every other day, even if it's nonsense. Doesn't matter, because this is a vlog of my life and how I feel, and I want you guys to be a part of it. So I love your faces. I will see you again tomorrow if you like my videos, and make sure to share them and let's have a conversation. You guys have a good night.